Yeah, I mean, it is sort of a weakness that it can be targeted, but when it's the best deck and you feel that you play it better than anyone, and it's hard for you to ever lose when you draw well, how is it really, something bad for you?
Well, we're going to find out how bad for it is in game 2. Maybe it turns everything back around, but it's getting underway right now. We'll see what changes they've made, if any. I mean, both of these guys love to kind of hammer with the same strategies over and over again because they believe that's what's best. And, that's a really big talking point for Zalae. If SjoW finds himself in a pattern of trying to target Grim Patron Warrior, that's a spot where he can change it up and try to punish him. But look at this. We've seen it over and over again from SjoW. When he takes a lead, he queues up Hunter.
Yep, and just another mirror match here from these guys, but I love this from SjoW. I love this part of his game. That is a snipe from Zalae.
This seems to be the Archon special, is playing snipe and trying to get some big tempo swings off of it. But I can guarantee you he wants that to be pulled out of his deck with Mad Scientist, not to have it in his opening hand.
Yeah, you can never be super excited about having a lot of the secrets in your opening hand when you're running Mad Scientist in your deck, and it's infuriating to see Mad Scientist with a secret in your hand.
But turn 1 Haunted Creeper from SjoW. Not going to be too much skin off Zalae's back. He does have a Mad Scientist, and there's that Sludge Belcher. He loves to play this.
Yeah, this is something we've seen from Zalae. He likes to play Sludge Belcher in his mid-range Hunter decks, feels that it really just wins the mirror.
Yeah, I mean, it oftentimes does, too. I mean, against the mirror match, this is one of the more dangerous cards. It kind of forces your opponent to have either very significant answers to it, which will clog their mana, or have something like Iron Begal, which means that your Savannah High main isn't getting silenced as much.
Yeah, and we're seeing an explosive trap in SjoW's hand as well. Kind of some off-centered trap choices here from these guys. You usually see Freezing Trap and multiple Freezing Traps in all the games against these guys, but now you're seeing stuff like Snipe and Explosive Trap come out. Ooh, Houndmaster added from Zalae here. It's going to be good going forward.
Yeah, he's got to stick a beast to the board first, so step number 1 is find out what the Web Spinner gives you. Maybe you get something good off of it. What's the best 3-drop beast he could get right now? Is it Jungle Panther?
Yeah, Jungle Panther definitely, since you have a Houndmaster. It has stealth. It's better than Ironfur Grizzly here.
Yeah, Direwolf Alpha ain't too shabby either. Sans an Animal Companion or an Eagle Horn Bow, this play's looking pretty good.
Yeah, just considering what the secret is here for Zalae, if it's anything to protect it.
That's a good point, too. I mean, we don't know exactly what it is. We know it's not Snipe because we can see the Snipe highlighted in his hand.
Yeah, they like Snipe. I don't think they like it enough to play 2.
Tell it to Purple, man. You never know. We never know what these guys are going to bring. They always bring some sort of little twist to the deck. Since second trap being drawn for SjoW, not the worst thing in the world because he's got an Eagle Horn Bow.
Yeah, it's actually, going to be helpful for him going forward because it's going to be able to take care of and help take care of these Sludge Belchers and these Savannah High mains that Zalae has.
Yeah, Freezing Trap being completely offset by Haunted. Haunted Creeper's done so much work this game for SjoW. Yeah,
Haunted Creeper MVP so far here for SjoW.
Yeah, Knife Juggler picked up not too bad, but again, he's facing down an Eagle Horn Bow right now. I mean, this is looking pretty poor for Zalae, honestly. He doesn't have any significant plays.
Well, do you just snipe in Hero Power here, hoping to pick off whatever SjoW does next?
I think you got to go with Snipe. It's like very, very rare that SjoW will ever believe it's Snipe. And so the first thing he's going to do is check with it. He's going to get the news that it's not Explosive Trap and is likely to think, in my opinion, that it's Snake Trap. Yeah. As a result, not attack with his Eagle Horn Bow and then run the Piloted Shredder into this. I mean, I could easily see that pattern taking place.
Yep, looks like he's going to Piloted Shredder here, and then he's going to get the news, and you very well may see him still pick off this Knife Juggler as well.
Yeah, with 2 traps in his hand, though, I mean, that's a tall order to be making. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see a quick shot and a Freezing Trap here.
Yeah, I mean, or just, a trap and a Hero Power. We said that SjoW loves to weave in these Hero Powers every time that he gets a chance as well.
You can't leave Knife Juggler around, though. It's so dangerous. Like, that's probably one of the most dangerous minions to leave around.
I mean, like, how dangerous is it in this spot right here, right now?
I think it's pretty darn dangerous. When the trap comes down and picks off your spider, you don't know what this trap is exactly. I mean, I think SjoW believes it's Freezing Trap, but something. I'm sorry, he believes it's Snake Trap, but something else is SjoW actually was the first person to get got by Snipe.
Yeah, that is true. It might be in the back of his head here.
Maybe he's playing as another Archon guy.
I will say, yeah, you have to believe that he's going to quick shot here because he has something like Hunter's Mark in his hand as well. He wants to be able to get maximum value out of the spider token. If he does, just this Haunted Creeper this game was unbelievable.
Yeah, we talked about how aggressive SjoW has been in making sure he uses all his mana, but this also illustrating the patience that he can have in these games. Understands that sometimes you have to hold it back.
Yeah, every now and then you have to just make sure you get the best.
Oh no.
There's some good ones and some bad ones that could happen here.
Oh, this is painful to watch. It's the second time SjoW's been gotten by Snipe. Picks off the first half of this one, and whoa! He got a Knife Juggler! Oh my gosh, SjoW passed his turn. He didn't know that it was Snipe. He had clicked pass before he saw the secret resolve. I mean, you have to think that Hunter's Mark and use your 1/1 was the play here.
Yeah,
he just gave up his Knife Juggler.
Yeah, I was about to tell you, like, he had already hit in turn before the snipe happened in. So you have to believe that maybe SjoW might have been a little hasty there. Could have maybe played this turn just a little bit differently.
I mean, at least have the time to think about it. It was just, he just forgot about snipe. That was clearly what happened. And how could you not forget about it? How often do you face snipe?
I mean, it got him really good in like week 2 or 3 here when he played purple in HPL. And you're playing against his teammate here, so you gotta believe that something is in the works here. They might be he might be asking how did you beat SjoW?
Now the other thing that could be happening as well is that he may have known that even if it's snipe, he wants this Sludge Belcher to attack in the freezing trap, so doesn't want to take it out. That's another possibility too. Again, he has 2 traps and he has the Eagle Horn bow. He wants to get value out of those before something significant happens, but this is now the spot where SjoW can take advantage of this. Zalae had to be patient with the Sludge Belcher. Couldn't have just attacked into a freezing trap.
I love this turn here from SjoW as well.
But now the Savannah Highmane's checked, and he sticks a Knife Juggler to the board. This is about the best darn turn he was going to get.
Yeah, Zalae in a little bit of trouble here. He needs this Animal Companion to be really, really good going forward, but this Houndmaster's having to have to do a lot of work here. Well, Lotheb was picked up.
Yeah, I think this is a Houndmaster on your Savannah Highmane and sit back turn. Again, he's in a position where he's trying to turn Freezing Trap into a liability.
Yeah, you can never attack in this spot if you Houndmaster the Savannah Highmane. You are a crazy man if you make an attack here.
Yeah, it's not happening. So, I mean, he does have a couple options, though. I don't think Lotheb and Mad Scientist are bad. I certainly don't think so.
Yeah, no, if you play Lotheb and Mad Scientist, what is it playing around mostly? Just something like, there's not a big Unleash to the Hound's turn with your Knife Juggler, something like that.
Well, I mean, if you add 2 threats to the board, you never want to see an Unleash behind a Knife Juggler. That's like a situation you are trying to avoid. So it does have some things to account for here.
Yeah, plus, I mean, if he were to do something like Lotheb Mad Scientist, SjoW could run his Lotheb into the Savannah Highmane, making an extra minion on the board before doing something like Unleash the Hounds.
Yeah, is going to go with Houndmaster and just sit behind this. And I don't blame him whatsoever. I mean, SjoW's got his work cut out for him right now.
This game is so tense. You can almost like feel it.
It's a tough spot to be in. And his hand doesn't really give him the options and the liberty to be playing however he wants. He's trying to get a juggle onto this Savannah Highmane, and now you can even see he's pained. He wants to be playing Explosive Trap, but he also wants to play the Haunted Creeper token here.
The Spectral Spider, yeah.
But he also wants to get a hero power in. His mana won't allow him to do it.
Yeah, he's definitely pained here. He's trying to decide, what's better this turn, Explosive Trap plus hero power, or do I get the Spectral Spider in, take my 1 in 4 shot of hitting this Highmane and getting to kind of trade my Lotheb in for it.
Wow, I'm super surprised by this. I mean, at this point, it may look like also to SjoW that he just can't get extra value from this Eagle Horn bow. He's going to take 8 to get this done. Oh, just turns up the heat a little bit here, too.
Yeah, he wants to start getting busy.
This has to be the Explosive Trap at it.
Yeah, he can't just sit back and let Zalae continue to build up this board for the rest of the game. He's starting to fall behind with minions on board. Zalae, great pickup here.
Things can get really scary here.
Animal Companion, he could roll some really good ones here, but you got to think about this. There are 2 traps on the other side of the board here. How do you proceed? There has to be some attacks made before you can even go forward in this game.
Yeah, I feel like step 1 is Animal Companion and evaluate afterwards. It does change it a little bit, but also getting the Freezing Trap on the Houndmaster. This is what he was looking for with the Freezing Trap, was to get this minion back in his hand.
Yeah, he's going to get some extra value out of the Houndmaster down the road. It does cost 6 now, but still, he's going to get the the extra come into play ability.
And then what's his next trap as well? We don't know the full collection of traps in Zalae's deck, so the ones that he has could greatly change what he intends to do.
Right, we know it's Explosive Trap. Zalae, no idea.
Yeah, and then what's the trap that Zalae has now too? Like, how does he react to the scenario?
I mean, if you're SjoW, you just have to believe it's another Freezing Trap, I think.
He's going to take out Lotheb. So
yeah,
I think pretty high potential for that to be Freezing Trap.
Yeah, I like this. Oh, he's going to attack SjoW here.
Yeah, I don't mind this either. It does push in some extra damage. None of the SjoW's attacks are very clean right now, and he's only got 1 card in his hand, and Zalae knows it's a Spectral Spider.
Yeah, and he's setting up board states here that SjoW has to run into, and great draw from SjoW here. He's starting to really fall behind. Zalae's hand was very good for the rest of the game here, and SjoW's going to be able to retake this board here.
But now he's falling so far behind the damage race, though, as well. I mean, he's got 6 out right now, but Zalae's got the 4-1, and SjoW is down to 13 right now. I mean, this is really bad for SjoW.
Yeah, you got to believe there's going to be an Animal Companion here. Zalae looking to really push some damage. Put him in a situation where SjoW has to do a whole bunch of things next turn, just to not die.
Yeah, I'm going to start with Animal Companion. This is a big roll.
Oh,
Nelly.
Yeah, he can get SjoW down to 1 this turn. I'm sorry, 3 this turn if he wants.
Yeah, add the Lothar behind this. Try to shut it out. Don't let Unleash the Hounds be a factor in this one. And SjoW does not have any reasonable attacks right now. And I don't think there's a single draw in his deck that could deliver the 6 points of damage he's going to need back behind this. Stranglethorn Tiger could have been good on turn 5, but it's just not enough. SjoW not even going to take his beating from this one. Zalae going to tie this series up at 1 game apiece. What fantastic play from Zalae this game.